Hello, 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 guys. So, I just wanted to come on here real quick and talk about the fragrances I wore last week. Because I feel like I'm starting to transition for sure now into warmer weather fragrances. Although the snow has decided to start trickling in a little bit, it is going to start warming up some point soon. So yeah, I'm going to just hop right into it. The first thing I wore, y'all, I have a love-hate relationship with this particular fragrance right here. This is Dua's Caramel Delight. I don't dislike this fragrance. I don't love this fragrance either. So when I wore it, it's a very delicious fragrance, but there's a particular note in here that just be irking me. I think this is this Lyra? I think this is, hold on, don't quote me because I could definitely be wrong. Hold on. Caramel Delight. I don't hate it. It's so good. Yeah, so it's their dupe for Xerjoff's Lyra. I'm not sure. Licorice is a note. Licorice is a note. Yeah. So I think that's what's irking me a little bit. Kind of smells like black licorice, but like the blood orange is so yum. Like it's so bursting almost in here. And I love the caramel and vanilla. Oh my goodness. This is like the caramel and vanilla in here are just so delicious, and that bergamot and blood orange in here makes it like bright. It's a really good combo. That licorice though is why this is only this far. The licorice is throwing me. I don't know if anybody else turned like licorice just is not it. It's not it, but I still like it. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I still have this in my collection clearly, so I love it enough to keep it in my collection, but I don't love it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was one of the ones I wore last week, Caramel Delight. But for the price, like I got it, I think at 20% off sale, so I wasn't like spending buku money on it. I did wear a couple Kayalis, so I did wear Love Fest Burning Cherry 48. Oh, look at this. I'm starting to put a little denty dent in here in her. So Burning Cherry, Raspberry, Praline, Palo Santo, Gaiac Wood, and Patchouli. I like this fragrance. Do I think it is the most projecting fragrance that Kayali has put out? Absolutely not. I'm going to talk about one of those next. I think this is an intimate encounter type of fragrance. I do think it lasts a decent amount of time though. It just doesn't project. You know what I mean? It's definitely this smoky cherry, more cherry, lighter on the smoke. Nothing's burning, nothing's smoked out like crazy. This is giving me like Rouge Smoking by Biddy K Parfums type of smoky vibe. Not By the Fireplace. Absolutely not. At least not to my nose. This is quite sweet. I also really like By the Fireplace. I feel like there's like a small divide of people who are like, you know, of course, really like By the Fireplace, and some people who really don't like By the Fireplace. And I think that has more to do with like the fire smoke smell that they smell. I don't, that sweet marshmallowy vanilla smell really permeates in that one, and in this one that cherry and the raspberry is a little tart. I don't want to say tart, like sparkling, so it adds like a brightness to this. So delicious, so sexy, definitely intimate encounter worthy. Like you want to smell good, you want to smell delectable, but you don't want it to obviously be like, wow, you are booming, you are roaming in my face. I think that Love Fest Burning Cherry is definitely the girl. This is the one I'm talking about, y'all. This right here is a beast. Big ol' beat. Yo, oh my goodness, she is a rock star. This is Kayali's Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. I wish, one thing I can say that annoyed me a little bit is you can't see inside of the bottle. I always feel like you miss an opportunity to really enjoy as you go down in the juice when it is not a clear bottle or a, like, you know, frosted bottle. Anybody else super excited for this Kayali's Yum Hold on. Yum Pistachio Gelato 33. How did Sephora mess up? And why wasn't I on the website when Sephora messed up and re-released it, released it too early? I'm big mad. But it's fine. The 21st is on its way. Y'all, this is this is so good and it's so funny. I saw it on one of the YouTubers I like to watch. I forget her name right now. Her name is escaping me. She released a video not that long ago and she was like, fragrances that I feel like is overhyped. You don't think they messed up? I don't know. Kayali said don't release that ish. Well, they gonna get in trouble. So, because I know Mona is not playing. She was definitely not happy, I don't think. But, like, it is what it is. She's like, roll out the product. People already paid for it. But I also have been watching videos. I know I shouldn't have because I'm going to order it. I'm going to order the... I think I'm going to order the smallest one. I think I'm going to get the 1 ounce. Wow, I'm jelly. I'm literally sitting there like I cannot believe I somehow missed. Wow. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get just a 1 ounce of it, or 1.5, whatever the smallest one I can get of it is. Yeah, this is a 1.7. So, because here's my thing. People had a thought in their head, and I don't really have a major thought in my... Well, I don't eat gelato, okay? If I'm gonna yum ice cream, I'm gonna just eat ice cream. But I feel like people had Cheirosa 62 or Cheirosa 71 in their mind when they were thinking of this yum gelato pistachio ice cream smell. And to be honest, I'm not thinking that because they're releasing it for the spring and summer, and I just feel like this is very lovely. As you can see, I really love it. However, she's a gourmand, she's a she's serious, and I feel like to have a lighter, fresher, more like, I don't know, I guess I just don't eat gelato, but I feel like gelato in my mind was like a fresh, like an ice almost ice cream. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm gonna get a little bottle of it. I still haven't gotten the sugared royale patchouli. I'm gonna get it, but I think I'm just gonna get the like this. I think I'm just gonna get the small version of it like this, because it's about to be warm. But I think people just have that in their mind, and that's why they're upset about it. But I feel like a fresh gourmand is the way to go. You know what I mean? Like, people are saying they're getting hints of the pistachio. They're getting a little bit of that marshmallowy whipped. I'm over here watching Sharita, and she's talking about it. And a few people, I don't know, I'm excited. I'm still going to get in because I just want it, and to be honest with you. But yeah, real quick back to this. This is just a bad ASS. She is sweet. She is creamy. She's got some kick to her with that pink pepper. Definitely some kick to her. I really like these bottles, the newer bottles where they have the fragrance notes on it, because I would love to read you guys the fragrance notes. But I think it's pink pepper, vanilla. I don't remember the rest. But yeah, she's sweet. She's absolutely delicious, but there's kick to her. There's longevity to her, and there's projection. This thing booms on my skin, and super creamy. One of the creamiest fragrances I have in my entire collection. Another fragrance I wore was YSL Libre Intense. This is a 1 fluid ounce. I like her. I just didn't feel the need to get a huge bottle of her. I'm not going to spray this on me. She is so good. This is... I'm going to be real with you. I feel like I get a similar vibe spraying my original YSL Libre with my Kayali's Vanilla 28. I get a similar vibe. Not exact, but definitely quite similar. I'm not sure if one of them, either this one or the combination of two, has a bit of a brighter take in the beginning. But they both kind of dry down around the same when you spray those together, and then you spray this on two separate hands. You kind of smell a very, very similar vibe. So I just got a smaller version, but it's good. This is good. It's sexy. It's definitely sexier than YSL Libre, the original. The YSL Libre original is more fresh money. Like, if money smelled good and not dirty, YSL Libre is what it would smell like. But this is sexier. This is more nighttime. If you were like going on a date or whatever after work, you wore YSL Libre and then you just layered it with this at nighttime, chef's kiss. I mean, I would wear this during the day too. I have worn this during the day. This is also just a sexy bottle. Like, the bottle is gorgeous. It makes me feel luxe holding it. I went ahead and I'm starting to put a little denty dent in the original one. So I told myself I need to calm the heck down. This is Gentle Fluidity Gold by MFK. And I have Ultra's version. This is my second bottle of the Ultra's version is Callan. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I am the queen of saying if you can find a dupe and it's a good one, at minimum, like let's say around 80%, get it. Because the pricing of fragrances is just so buck. It's like they trying to knuck. Like, I'm not trying to fight anybody over a fragrance pricing, but like the pricing is wild. So if you can find a dupe house or a dupe specific fragrance that you think is smelling at least 80% close, might as well buy it. Because Gentle Fluidity Gold, I mean, that small one was like $145, and that's a 1 fluid ounce, if that, if it's not like a 1.9. Like, I feel like it is so small. Okay, it's 1.2, but it's still small. Like, guys, it's very small. And look, I've already started to put that dent in her. And I'm like, yo, it's not even warm weather yet. Simmer down, Nay. Don't do too much. So I wore last week Ultra's Callan because I wanted the smell. This smells very similar. 88% dupe. 88%. The blending of the notes is a little not as well blended as the original. And I feel like this is a little sweeter. It's so good. It is. It's so good. I can't, like, this is so good. This profile of this, it's one of the best vanillas I've ever smelled in my life. And I say that with strength because I really, truly, honestly mean that. This is a signature scent worthy fragrance. You can't afford Gentle Fluidity Gold. That's okay. Ultra has slaughtered this. I also feel like, I'm roasting over here. I turned up the heater because I was cold. And now I'm roasting. I also feel like I'm thinking about getting Juliana's Perfumes dupe of it. Only because I feel like, so this is 1 fluid ounce, and I went through a whole one of Callan last year, and I feel it's the Juliana's fragrance. Where's my Juliana fragrance? My heart? Oh, it's still in the bag. Okay. I feel like Juliana offers up a 1.7. which is just almost twice the size of this. So it's just going to last a little bit longer. I also, guys, I just mentioned this. I can't see how much, y'all, I just can't see where it is to be able to, you know what I mean, to track how much of the product I've used. I like the black bottle. I love the shape of the bottle. I honestly really like their bottles. I just wish they would make this like, instead of like a matte black, maybe like a see-through, like oh, what is it, opaque? I don't know, you guys get what I'm saying, like it's frosted, maybe like a frosted black glass here, and then leave this plastic black matte cap, and I think it would be so awesome, and leave the lettering the same. I just like to see, the juice. Yeah, no matter what I do. And you just spray and you spray and you spray, and then the next thing you know, there's no more sprays, and you're like, what is happening? Why is it not spraying pamaan? Because it's done, and you didn't know to be able to order in advance. I'm just saying. So, but yeah, I love Ultra's Callan. Anyway, did I even tell you about this? It's just this vanilla, so it's sweet, but it's piney, like outdoorsy. Guys, why does my hands always look ashy? I can't wait till it start warm up a little bit, because the cool weather love to suck out the moisture out of my hand. It's kind of piney, like trees, but don't get turned off. It's a nice piney smell, but it's not overtly outdoorsy smell. There's like it, and I think that's the juniper berry note. Then there's like a spiced without being spicy smell in it. I think there's like coriander in here or something. It's a lovely sweet without being too sweet, spice without being spicy. Like I think this fragrance right here, this is Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, has a spiciness in it, right? But this is not spicy. It just has a spiced smell to that sweetness, and it's not creamy, it's not super thick. She has like wispy ways about her, but she projects. I've had compliments for sure wearing Oak Callan as well as Gentle Fluidity Gold. I think it also just works really well on my skin. Oh, it just, this is so good. Like, you don't want to be a gourmand babe all the time, but you still like a sweetness in your fragrance. You want a little bit of a different smell, a little upscale of a smell without feeling like you can't just wear her on a regular basis. Oh, just Catlin or Gentle Fluidity Gold, or any Gentle Fluidity Gold dupe you can find that you think is close. Okay. Then another one I wore, y'all. I've been wearing her. I've been wearing her. Do you know her? Let me know if you're friends with her, because I'm friends with her. Okay, we can be friends. No, I'm just kidding. Let me stop. This is Club de Nuit Imperial White by Armaf. Y'all, I think I just like this profile when it's the lychee is not lycheeing too hard. Like that super uber tart sour smell kind of does too much, but the flankers are flankering in the best flankerific way possible. This is like a dupe to Delina and Delina exclusive. I would say it's somewhere in between them, because it's Delina exclusive is super rich. Like think like an actual icing coating the fruits that are in here. And then Delina is like a sheer icing, very sheer, cream cheesy, very almost see-through, like you would get at the grocery store for your cinnamon rolls type of icing. And then this is somewhere in the middle. It's not as thick as Delina exclusive, but it's not as tart and as Delina. And there's a bright, like, orangey note is bright and strong in the opening. So that is the most difference I've smelt of that I could say for this one versus the actual original Delina's. And it's beautiful, because that bright makes you go like, wow, hey, what's up, hello. Like, and then that creaminess comes in really quick. Like it just snatches it up. Like it's not super super thick, but she's definitely quite creamy, quite rich, quite dense, quite delectable. I get a compliment often when I wore this. I have a video on my YouTube channel about a story time that I had with this in the grocery store. If you haven't watched it and you want a little moment, go watch it, because y'all, oh my goodness, it smells so good. I have gotten more compliments from men wearing this fragrance than females, but I have gotten like compliments from women as well wearing this. But it's sweet. It's really sweet. The orange is so amazing in the opening, and then it calms down, and then it's just this lovely like lychee or rhubarb, whatever note is in there, that's slightly tart with this wonderful whipped like this cream encasing it. It's just so delicious. You almost want to drink it. It's beautiful. But like I do like this because in this center here around this gold symbol is actually see-through, so you can see now when I turn it, I've just started, you see it, I've used a decent amount. And this is 105 ml. The next thing that I wore, and this is the last thing I wore last week, was this one. Yes, I'm serious. I mean, this was like not that bad. Like the price, I think it was 60 or 70, 60 bucks, and it's 105 ml. It's delicious. It's delicious. Do I think you're going to be able to wear that like in summer? No. So like, I don't know if buying it now would be worth it. I don't know if they're going to keep selling it. I don't know, but it's a vibe. This right here is Delina's La Rose. I have been using Juliana's dupe for that, which is Inner Beauty Rose, I think it's called. Y'all, she's gorgeous. Honestly, like, you have to like a green fragrance though. If you don't like a fragrance with some green touches in it, green nuances in it, I wouldn't waste my time specifically getting this. But if you're like, green is okay, it's just not my favorite thing, still go try this. You can find this in Neiman Marcus, I think Bloomingdale's. There's a few of those, like, oh my lord. The thing about this one is it still has that lychee or whatever in there, but this is fresh. This is aquatic. It's watery without being super, super watered down. This is, it's sweet, but not, I think the bees are going to be coming to my yard because I'm wearing this. This is floral. This is musky in the most feminine, delicate woman way imaginable. This is so pretty. It literally, I feel like I say this every single time, so I know y'all are getting tired of me saying this, but literally what comes to mind is a stay-at-home mom who owns like this beautiful sprawling like homestead, and it's a beautiful cottage home that they have, and they have animals like chicken and cows, and she wears her flowy dresses and flowy skirts all the time. They have a beautiful field that has just like these beautiful flowers, like, oh my goodness, like, it's so beautiful. And I feel like it's cold still outside. And I wear this and it's got some pretty dang decent longevity to her. And so I think in the warmer weather, I think this is going to be even better. But I did get the 1 fluid ounce because the price of, my husband bought this for me. The price of this, thinking about it, is giving me heartburn. It's very expensive. I'm just a regular person, okay? Regular, we're not rich over here. This is almost $200 for this 1 fluid ounce. Oh boy, y'all. Oh my goodness. So I did quickly, when Juliana released, the day that Juliana Perfume released their dupe of this, I went ahead and picked it up because I really was hoping that they would slaughter it. I did release a video of me comparing this. Hold on. Did I release it yet? I might be telling y'all false information. I do batch record. So I do, let's see if I record. I'll tell you right now if I released it. Delina, what I wore last week. Oh, guys, hold on. Maybe it didn't release yet. I'm over here releasing. I'm telling y'all about stuff that's coming. Kayali Sweet Diamond. It looks like it. Okay, it might not have released just yet. So I have it. It's on its way. Of my, what I think of the two of these, like this versus the Juliana's Perfume one. Long story short, it's pretty dang good. Just gonna release that. This is not a cliffhanger, okay? It's pretty dang good, and for 1/3 of the price, I think it's completely worth it. 100% for sure. If you know you already like this, you know what I mean? Like it's that green. Like you're outside, okay? So you're gonna smell the greenery, but floral, but sweet. Like there's a sweetness in here, but fresh, but aquatic. Like this is, and musk. The dry down is such a pretty musky sweetness. Oh my goodness. I love this. I think this is so amazing. I think this is so feminine. I think this is so signature scent worthy. If you had big coin to get the big bottle of this. I think this also, I think this is an eau de toilette, but this is giving like 6 hours on me in the cold weather. So I feel like in the heat, it's going to last all day, but to be determined. We'll figure that out when the warm weather comes. I'll make sure to let you guys know, but she's beautiful. I also be having beef with the cap with this, because like, why is it, There we go. It's a beautiful bottle though. I definitely did already release a video for wedding day scents if you're gonna get married in the spring or summer, and this is definitely, it's so good. I also feel like this is like, is this not gorgeous? Here's the thing. So you know Balda Freak and whatever that brand name is, and people are like, oh my god, the bottles are so gorgeous. And I look at the bottle, and the bottle is pretty. It's aesthetically pleasing because it's very simple, but I wouldn't say gorgeous. This is gorgeous. This is the shape of the bottle is giving. I mean, she have an hourglass figure. Look, Panar. She's pretty, but look how pink gemstones that are like on this bottle, or one gemstone at the top of this bottle, like it, the engraving of like the emblem of Parfums de Marly around the cap, this little tassel. This is so cute. I think that the marking on the bottle is really pretty, to be honest, to be fair. And then they engraved their name through the bottle right here. Like, this is an actual pretty, like, this is a gorgeous, beautiful bottle to display, in my opinion. Now, obviously, when you have the more simplistic bottles, it matches more things. But, like, stuff like this, these are gorgeous to me. These are bottles that are actual works of art, in my opinion. Versus, like, the more simplistic bottles. The simplistic bottles are nice, but they're simplistic. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to go around and be like, this is the prettiest bottle I've ever seen in my life. It's not. She's very pretty. She's simplistic. I mean, the cap is giving a little bit more oomph to her, but the bottle is not like some dramatic, beautiful, different bottle ever. This is, when you see this bottle, you know this is Parfums de Marly. I mean, their fragrances are like this. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. Anyway, that's all I want to talk about. I want to come on real quick, talk about what I wore last week, because y'all, I think that was a really good fragrance week. I enjoyed the smells that I was smelling. I feel like I wore something else, like another 2 or so fragrances, but I'm like, I don't remember. I'm not sure. It definitely was a slow week in terms of fragrances. But anyway, let me know down in the comment section if any fragrances that you wore last week. And thank you so much for joining me on this live. Bye.